Hey, it's Kevin. Welcome back to the Road Warrior. My wife asked a great question a couple weeks ago, and I've been thinking a lot about it because I didn't have an answer for her. Not that I'm a know-it-all, but I've been accused of being a know-it-all. But she said, "Whatever happened to common sense?" And I laughed, and I went, "Yeah." And this has nothing to do with politics. We've had a rash of cars being broken into in Nashville and people stealing purses. Now, as my wife says, you carry a purse, you don't leave it unattended on the front seat. That's just the way it is. You put it in the back seat, you put it in the floorboard, you put it down. If you're going into a store, if you don't have to take it with you, you put it in the trunk. You don't allow a purse to be sitting out. But for some reason, a lot of that's happening in Nashville. Of course, we ask the question all the time. We had I think in the last 6 months of 2019, I think was the number, and I could be wrong or off on the numbers, but there were like 75 guns stolen from cars in Nashville. Why would you leave a gun in your car? Now, I realize you may have a gun in your car, you may have a gun in your home, you may have a gun on yourself, but why would you leave one knowing somebody could steal it? I don't leave anything in my car worth stealing. If they want the car that bad, sure, they can steal it. But I'm not going to leave things out. I'm not leaving phones. I'm not leaving, people leave wallets or briefcases. There are all sorts of things in their cars. It's just an invitation for burglary, even if it's locked. Now, we do, as I've said before, have a problem with people not locking their car doors. But for some reason, common sense out the window. It's a commentary about the world we're living in. It's a commentary about the life we're leading right now. You know what? Now, there may be something political to it. People want to live in one world versus living in a real world. I don't know. As my wife liked to say, she doesn't like to live in the real world as much as she can help it, but there are just some things you can't avoid. Something's not making sense here, pun intended, and we just wish we knew exactly what it was. Common sense truly has gone out the window. I always used to argue with people, not only was I a smart guy, but I had common sense, and it was the common sense that was more worthwhile than anything else. I had a couple of buddies in school who always used to tout how smart they were, but truly never had a lick of common sense. So nobody ever perceived them as being smart. Sure, they could take a test and do well, but how could they apply it to the real world? Common sense goes a long way. I don't know if it's something we can truly teach, if it's something that's just innate. I honestly don't know the answer, and I'm still fumbling for the answer to answer my wife from a couple of weeks ago. What exactly happened to common sense? I wish I knew. Back next week with another Road Warrior, kevinmason.us, home to all the Road Warriors. They're up on Facebook, they're up on YouTube, up on the website too. Again, we don't care where you watch. We just love the fact that you're actually here, that you come back, and that some people actually do tell friends, whether they're mocking us or making fun of us or not, or just sharing the wisdom. I don't know. I'll take it any way I can get it. Back next week with another Road Warrior. Thanks so much.